quick audio and video check. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Please proceed.
Style. It's all about style, isn't it? For me, style is something that is a mere reflection of my attitude. Whatever the things that I have inside, it is just a reflection. It is just coming out through my style. Good morning to my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. And today I'm here to share my style on communication. What is my style on communication? What is the way that I communicate to my fellow members? So, how do I reach out to my fellow members? To speak about my communication style, I just want to travel 30 years before into my kindergarten. See, from the day I joined to the school until I finished my college days, there is only one complaint that my parents used to get is this guy is speaking a lot, such a talkative person into the entire classroom. I still remember the day in my kindergarten. I used to be one of the talkative boy in the entire class, looking on to this mischievous guy, always been speaking to everyone, always disturbing the entire class. My headmistress took me and she pushed me into an empty room. After a certain period of time, everyone was surprised to hear my voice in that empty room. Really, I turned that entire room into an auditorium, having the chairs, benches, walls turned up into an audience, and I started delivering my keynote speech to all of them over there. So that kind of a person who I could never ever zip my mouth at any point of my time into this entire life, because I was always used to open up. I always used to be talkative. Even being a Toastmaster, I started my journey as an SAA, right? So I used to be the first person joining into the room, and I used to be waiting for everyone to start my conversation saying like good morning, good morning, good morning. Even sometimes in this online platform, people would have not even turned out their audio mode. I would have not even witnessed, just looking onto their uh, name being coming up in that. I'll be starting wishing them, hey, good morning, Jimmy. Hey, good morning. They would have not even connected to the audio, but still, that was me. And this kind of communication style is something called an initiator, initiating the communication, always starting up with the communication. Yes, I always want to break the ice. I always want to be a person to open up a lot. I always want to break the silence at any pace. Just on started to speak something or else, just started to mingle with the people. So this is one way of communication. As I said, like it is a way of initiating the communication. I always want to be the person, even in my classes, even wherever I go. The first day when you used to join to the class, they used to ask for your introduction, right? Either they will start up with your attendance order on starting up with A, or the person who is sitting in the front row. But though I sit in the last row, I used to just raise my hand and I used to say, I'm Jirish coming up from Perambur. I've recently studied in seventh year. Now I'm being in eighth year. Previous my class teacher, so and so. So this is how I used to be. Always used to be the first person to start up with any communication, start up with any kind of interaction with any set of people. Though I know them or I do not know them, I never mind. I just go in there, I just introduce myself, and I start this phase on communicating with them. So this is my style on reaching out to the people. So looking on to this way, I was recently on looking onto this project. So, what are the things that are really being an initiator, being this having this style of communication really taught me, really helped me, and what are all the cons that I really have in this kind of style? So, starting out with the pros, of course, see whatever the thing that comes into my mind, I start speaking with the people, which really makes me an innocent, not an ignorant, but still an innocent, but still the way on reaching out to the people with mere transparency. See, every time when I started to speak with the people, I never think of anything. Whatever the thing that really comes to my mind, I just open up with the thoughts. I never expect like, do I need to say this? Do I need to say that? This really helped me uh, to show my innocence level, to show how transparent I am, and to show how honest I'm being with people. Because whenever you just speak up from your mind, lies cannot come out of it, right? So always the truth. Always you'll be honest with the people. And people started liking this honesty. Even people were a little honest with whatever the thing that they have in their mind. Always they used to open up, because whatever the way that you speak to the people, people also react in the same pace. So whenever I started reaching people in such a way, people also being honest, people also being a way on very transparent with their own, even with, sharing their own personal stories with me. And this eventually, when people are little honest and people also consider you to be honest, you develop a very good set of people around you, uh, a lot of people around you, because people started trusting you, people started opening up you, and you generally develop a very good relationship with a lot of people. So this is one of the pros that I had. As I said, I used to open up directly from my mind without even thinking anything from my mind, which eventually led to another part called a loose talk. Because I don't generally think whatever the thing that comes into my mind, I regret after saying it. Oh my God, I have said so and so things to some kind of person. Actually, is it really the right way I have to do it? It is always regretting after opening up what exactly that have come to mind. And this have happened many a times, even in my personal relationship, even on speaking with my wife. I would have first told all the truth to her, but later I would have regretted. Oh my God, is whatever I have said everything to her, and I don't know how she's going to respond to it. So this one thing, uh, I really analyzed, I really found it to be one of my weakness. Many ways, even on reaching out to new people, I used to open up a lot, but still that could really make people to think me in a very different way. So getting on to another kind of, it is not about communication style, it's all about being mindful before speaking. So this one particular quality that I really need to develop. So I really opt to develop that on being mindful before speaking. What exactly? Before I said like I am just speaking whatever the things that comes into my mind, what are the thoughts that I'm just converting into the words. But before being thinking, I have to silence my mind. So I started with a lot of meditation now in this recent past. So thereby, I'll be communicating with a lot of with my mindfulness. Hope I will share my story in my next pathway, taking up like what this made me to turn up into a new communication style. With this, I sign off and I hand over the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Jirish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Jirish. Now, again, when you talked about your journey, again, health is something that we all need.
The second evaluation speaker, Toastmaster Radha who going to give the evaluator to the speaker of Toastmaster Jirish. Now I hand over the session to Toastmaster Radha Chelaram. Over.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vasant. The moment that we born into this world, we started doing this communication, right? So when Toastmaster Jirish was mentioning that his style of communication is initiative communication style, I'm not surprised because the way that he is approaching the guests, even for other roles, etc. Yeah, I assumed that his style definitely should be initiative communication style. Toastmaster Jirish, he had navigated his total the life journey right from his kindergarten till his marriage life. How the initiative communication style has helped him in his life. He explained it thoroughly. What I liked in his speech is that he was so energetic and it doesn't look like a prepared speech. It was very spontaneous, which is what I liked the most in his speech. And he also sprinkled the humor in his speech. He also mentioned that his headmaster got him red-handed and he locked him in a room, and how he visualized the total room as an auditorium and gave the speech, etc. He was explaining it. It was very fun, and it was very um, I was able to resonate or with my childhood as well. And couple of things which I felt could have been little improved in Toastmaster Jerry's speech is that he can eliminate fillers with strategic pauses is what I felt, and the just like those kind of words being repeated in his speech, which he can work upon. And a strong conclusion could have been added, is what I felt. How we need to adapt to a different style of communication when we are interacting with different people could have been little stressed, is what I felt. And because we have mixture of people, Toastmasters guests, everybody, he could have little highlighted what are all the total four types of communication styles that Toastmasters International recommends, that he could have given a little bit an introduction, and then he can get into the his own communication style and the pros, consequences, etc., which is what he already given in their speech. He could have added, is what I felt. To conclude, if Jirish continues to use the great body language, keeping the energetic and spontaneous way of communication, etc., and also if he includes eliminating the fillers and with a stronger conclusion, his future speeches are going to be incredible. Congratulations, Toastmaster Jirish, for attempting your speech today. Yeah, all the best for your next speech as well. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vasant.